pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'll fight and swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. Won't you say why you're a stranger now? Your eyes escape mine when I sit you down. Don't you feel like we're holding on onto a fairy tale, but the magic's gone? Been months of bluffing the blushes and faking the butterflies. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Kinda missing how we kicked it off. Always in overdrive, now the feeling's lost. Blind to notice, we've been losing touch. Long gone fairy tale, yeah, we killed the rush. Been months of acting a fiction and staging a Valentine's. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. But it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah. Can still see your face. So tell me what to do, 'cause I can't find a way. Baby, please just tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm fine. Tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm, tell me if I'm. Baby, please just tell me if I'm fine. Just tell me if I'm fine. Please just tell me if I'm fine. Please just tell me if I'm fine. 'Cause I know my life is stuck in my heart, baby. Please just tell me if I'm fine. Just tell me if I'm fine. Feel uninvited. Left home in West LA, I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder. She loves me, yeah, she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. I'm so divided, starstruck, but hate has got some indecisive. I'm over fighting, I just can't wake up cold and sleep alone. This boy's some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double. His stupid eyes put me on ice, so no, no. Don't slow me down, don't wanna do this solo. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more.
Okay, guys, here we go. First day of regular season, and it's a repeat of last week's preseason match, Willow Canyon against Mesquite High School. So right now we're in our bans because this is a ban and a draft. So we see a Pike and Morgana ban against Willow Canyon and a Lilia Zed ban Willow Canyon against Mesquite. There were some changes in the roster for both teams. Both teams seem to have lost two of their gold players, and so this will be kind of interesting. Players playing in positions they're not quite used to. So
Tristana ban? What?
Yikes.
What?
So it looks like Willow is looking at a mid-jungle ban for its first picks and support ADC ban on the bottom here. So first pick for Mesquite is Shaco. So I think they're trying to emphasize their jungle player, who is their top player, as a gold. And Willow Canyon took Leona for a support pick. So teams are drafting out of order, and these will be shuffled around into the correct positions. This is obviously a strategic move by both teams.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, lunch and pain. And then.
So we see Willow Canyon's bot lane with the Leona Vayne. Let's see what Mesquite does here. They're going to get two picks. Their jungle has probably been picked, unless they're playing a Shaco or Shaco. Is it Shaco or Shaco? Jungle. Darius top. Malthazar mid.
Okay,
So have you go to choice?
What is Willow Canyon going to pick for its third? A Nico. Well, that's interesting. Probably going to be a Nico mid for Willow Canyon.
Who are we gonna ban? Senna?
He has to wait till the game officially starts.
Senna ban for Willow Canyon. Interesting.
There's the Malzahar we thought was coming.
We're looking at one more ban here for Mesquite. Let's see who we got.
Okay. What about Superman?
Interesting. An interesting ban here. with Nidalee. Obviously seeing that Willow Canyon has not yet chosen their jungle. Let's see what happens here. A Yumi ban. There we go. The parasitic cat, as I like to call it. Very strong support. Kind of passive in the early game because she gets all her power sitting on somebody else, but lots and lots of CC. So there we go. Let's see, one last ban for Mesquite, and they're banning the Kha'Zix. So it looks like a jungle ban for Mesquite. Looks like they're going after the support and the jungle. Set. Looks like a set jungle, maybe a set top. We'll talk about these picks and bans here in the 3-minute spectator delay.
So with Maokai, be careful with that Darius top lane, because he is going to just bully you.
An MF, always a good choice at the ADC position.
That's my only, like,
So it looks like they're picking their support now.
against, like, analysis, easy works.
Yeah, I mean, just
And a
that's
Karma bot lane. Good heals there. So it looks like Willow is going to be choosing their jungle or their top laner here. And the Mokai pick. All right, so 1 minute of getting runes and everything else set up, and also the teams rearranged in the proper orders.
Just remember, guys. Remember they play hyper aggressive. So keep your.
So it looks like Darius top. Well, we'll just wait. We'll wait till they get their stuff. So enjoy some music here.
Follow me to the underground. Follow me, follow me.
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for the sun. It don't matter.
Okay, guys, we got a spectator delay, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Let's talk about these picks. Viewers, you can talk. I will try to chat with you. I'm not very good at this streaming yet, so we'll see what happens, but I will try. I'm getting better at it every time. So for Mesquite, we see a Darius top. This is a change. This is their gold player has lost their main change. They got a Shaco with Corrupt Fire 3, who is something going on over on the other side. I can't quite figure out what's going on. Their Corrupt Fire 3 is their highest ranked player, so this Shaco is definitely going to make a huge impact. In last week's game, their jungle top combo was pretty massive. A Malthazar mid, Misfortune Karma bot, so we have kind of an aggressive here with a lot of heals. And looking at Willow, we have the Mokai top, and a lot of CC, a lot of tankiness, not a lot of damage, but great in the late team fights. A Set jungle. Set is just a monster, and if 1-1 can get some scaling here, he's going to do a lot of the carry. Nico mid, so it looks like Mage battle mid, and Nico's quite tricky, quite fun. I recently lost a pretty big match against Nico, so one thing to watch out there for. And a Vayne Leona bottom. So we have stuns and the tankiness of a Leona mixed with the mobility and damage of the Vayne. This looks like a really great match. Last week we were 1-1. So I think both teams are looking for a sweep. We're at 2-0. We'll see how this turns out. This is going to be awesome. So looking forward to it. So with a minute left, enjoy the music, and then when the game starts, we'll get going.
To leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah. This is all lessons to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Hey guys, please let me know about the sound levels with the mic, with the music, whatnot. I will try to adjust it as I go. So just let me know. Type it in the chat. And also in the chat, talk to me about the game. Tell me your feelings, and we'll respond. Thanks.
Let's make this more. Let's make this morning. Money.
Mic back on. We will get this here. Give me just a second. Still trying to figure out streaming. Coach is a little weird. All right, so it looks like Mesquite is on the bottom, blue side, and whoa, what's going on with my map there? That was weird. It looks like both teams are setting up in a modified. Whoa, what is going on? In a modified 5-point, mid is kind of left open. I don't know what the Darius is doing back here. Maybe Shaco is going to go blue first. Set heading back. It looks like Set is going to be moving to red. I don't know what's going on with my map function. Wonder if there's something going on with Riot. So I apologize that my map keeps blurring out for you guys who are watching the map. Looks like Shaco is going at it alone. Starting a probably Raptors clear. Raptors to red. Shaco does have that ability. Especially level 1. Doesn't really need much of a leash. And Set got most of his leash there. That is going to allow bot lane to get some CS. We'll see if that happens. A little bit, but I don't think that Willow is going to be too put out here. So bot lane or mid lane looks like there's just some trading right now. There's a huge CS difference building top lane. Here we go. Bot lane, we're already seeing the difference, so that hopefully that will balance that top lane imbalance. Shaco tries for the gank early. And the gank is successful with First Blood going to Mesquite, taking down the Leona. And a double kill with the engage there by Vayne. Not quite sure what was the thought process behind that. No vision for either side mid lane. Looks like Set's coming in for a gank here. Can they take down the Darius? Looks like it. So great job. Top balance kind of balances that bottom gank. But that bottom gank did allow MF to pick up quite a bit of CS, ending that CS difference. The Karma is definitely providing some slows, and I was wrong about that. She doesn't provide that many heals, but definitely some stuns and slows. And Nico kind of punishing this Malthazar. But Malthazar definitely picking up some more CS. Frozen Cat 3030 is normally Willow Canyon's support player. Willow Canyon's mid player wasn't feeling too well, so he's taking the day off. So the support is coming up, and we brought in a new player this time, Versasi, who is new. He's a freshman here at Willow Canyon, and he plays support. In the last game, he played mid because we wanted to try it out, and it was preseason, and he played a Pike mid, and oh, here comes another gank from Shaco. The Fears. Can Set save this? Okay, let's see what's happening here. Set managed to save a good gank here. Took some damage. Both of them will definitely head back. Fairy Charm, so mana regen for Karma here. And multiple Doran's Blades instead of going for a Best Friend Sword. Though I have been calling the Best Friend Sword the wrong thing for a long time, because BF means something completely different to me that I cannot say on air because I'm a high school teacher. Oh, hold on a second. Something on my screen. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, there we go. So, in spite of some early ganks from both teams, things are kind of leveling out here. Now, one thing that we notice in the lower level, the high school level esports, and even some of the college esports versus the pros, is a lot of times high school players go for the kill. If you look at the pro games, they have very low kill counts. Oh, here we go, suppress, suppress. Ooh, can she get away? And she does. Good job there for the Malthazar. Saw the Shaco there. Excuse me, the Nico getting away from the Malthazar. Definitely use of his ult a little early. Almost got her. If that had been a kill, then that probably would have been a good deal. Looks like the Shaco's moving in for another gank. And the double that Nico has actually saved her there from the Shaco. So it looks like Shaco's going for the Scarab. Don't know if he sees the set or if the set decided not to engage. Mesquite definitely has some lane prio here, having pushed back the Willow bot lane. So if Shaco had wanted to, he definitely could have worked on that dragon, but apparently he's holding off for now. Looks like he's going to do some more jungle clear, as is the set. So nobody's going for the dragon right now. Both sides' vision kind of subpar. Not seeing a lot of vision from either team here. Everything's kind of be a mystery to them. I think we're just looking at a CS build here. And Lone Woofy is definitely trying to power scale here with his Vayne. An 11 CS difference, and that was coming back after the early gank. Neither side making a move for the drag. Dragon is warded by Willow, but there is a Scarab in river. Probably waiting for that to go down. Bot lane does not yet have their ults. Neither team has their first tower. We're looking at a Rift Herald up and a Ocean Drake up. So what's Shaco doing here? Shaco's moving to clear that vision. Always a great strategy. Now, one thing that the Shaco I think made a mistake here is once the ward is down, that vision remains for a second and a half. So the entire Willow team, if they were paying attention, did realize that the Shaco backed. So if the set had been close, the set probably could have moved on the dragon there and gotten it. Looks like a failed gank here. Darius is always so strong. Looks like some punishment here with the Vayne, with that mobility, the stun. Stun went off, but the MF did manage to get away there. Clearing vision. There you go. There's a lot of vision here. Both a pink ward and a standard ward. Okay, let's look at mid here. Okay, it looks like they're going for a Rift Herald. This was the same thing that they did last time. And then I think what they're going to do is drop that top and free up Darius a bit to roam. This is the same tactic that they used in last week's game. Don't know what was going on there. But the Darius picked up the Eye of the Herald, so we're going to look and see where this Darius drops it. If he's going to try to shove this lane. You have some pinging here by Mesquite. Mokai playing it safe, watching out for that Shaco. I apologize, my Discord is up. And my Rocket League players are chattering. Another suppression, and then here comes the Shaco. Great gank there by the Shaco. Or Shaco. Is it Shaco or Shaco? Set was just a little late, but still neither team has taken the dragon. I don't know what is going on with my map. Huge CS difference top. We're looking at a 60 CS difference. Jungle, there is also a difference. We saw this in the first game. And in the mid game as well, there is a CS difference, definitely leaning toward Mesquite. And that's going to be telling here. I'm still not sure what the MF is building with 3 Doran's blades. I'm wondering if that is a visual glitch. And a good use of the bleed by the Darius. Darius did just drop the rift. The map is not a visual glitch. Mine's like flashing, so it's probably my system. Yeah, it's probably my client. Okay. Well, at least it's not Riot. At least we know it's me. And blue team, Mesquite takes first blood and first turret. But it looks like Set is working solo on this drag. So here we go. That is a healing 2.5% of your missing health every 5 seconds. Pretty good buff. And we're looking at a... Oh, my objective timers are not up. Somebody should have told me. We're looking at an Infernal Drake next. So we're either looking at a Mountain or a Cloud Drake for Soul. So we'll see what it goes. We have 4.5 minutes before the next dragon is up. And it depends on how fast either of these teams go. It seems like they're not really working on those objectives too much. The Set has had some early ganks, but has kind of played off it. And the Shaco is definitely abusing that jungle gank. But that's what Shakos do. They love to be tricky and sneaky, and he's going to start dropping his little mannequins and fear, and it's going to be all sorts of fun for everybody around. Looks like Darius is taking control of the upper jungle. Going to get that red buff. That's going to help him quite a bit. Mokai picking up some CS there. But another passive play by the Mokai. Darius with that red buff is going to clear this wave for sure. And is now level 11. He does have his Trinity Force, which is definitely helping him quite a bit. Still that Doran shield, and it looks like he's building probably spirits, not quite sure. But he's looking out for that AP damage from the Mokai. Mokai has built the, looks like he's building toward a Sunfire Cape, which will be useful later in the game. Shaco has his full... Oh, we missed that. Another gank. And a TP coming in, probably from the Mokai. And an MF down. So we're looking at... Leona went down for the MF. A lot of interestingness there. Set does not yet have his full jungle item. Yet the Mokai does. Or excuse me, the Shaco does. Trying to get a beat down, I think, on that Set. Excuse me, that Shaco, but that didn't quite work. Balthazar's coming out.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I wonder what is going on with my clan. Check this out, guys. Shouldn't be a problem. I am running a 2080 Ti. I don't know what's going on. Set just getting away, but that Darius is kind of owning that upper jungle. Not a lot of vision for either team though, just around Dragon. Got a minute 30. Karma's clearing out a ward, placed a pink in the pit, and with the Scarab vision. ADC down here seems pretty equal. Without that Shaco, I think it would be a little different though. Jaco did purchase his items toward his Hextech belt. And the second Herald goes to the Darius. Nico getting away. More vision though. Wonder why the set does not have an Oracle lens. So this looks like a longer game than the first one. In last week's game, the first game was won by Mesquite at the 28-minute mark, and Willow won the second game at the 32-minute mark. This looks like it's going to be a longer game, a bit more attrition here. Okay, Darius set in river. I will say this, that Gato Del Taco was not in the last game, so we didn't really get a good feel for him. Definitely playing a better Malthazar than last week's Mesquite player. And I don't think Willow knows that Shaco is there. Double kill, triple kill. And there's drag. Definitely taking the Infernal Drake for the Mesquite team. Great job with them. That's going to help them with attack damage and AP. And it looks like it's going to be a Cloud Soul. So both teams could really use that. A lot of speed there. So we'll see what happens. And looks like they're dropping. I do not know what's going on with my map. I might need to restart my game. Looks like another tower down. Great use of a Rift Herald. He's going to trudge up. Maybe take this down. The set is coming in. Going to try to get away here. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to kind of let this play. I have to take this phone call from my wife, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, sorry, I am back. Had to take a phone call from the wife. Always good to be constant communication with your spouse or significant other. She was just checking on me. She forgot that we had a game today. Looks like while I was gone, Willow lost all its turrets except for what's in base. CS difference pretty big. Top through mid. And the second dragon went down, the Cloud Drake. Looks like there was a fight here. Ooh, walked right into the MF ult. Set is by himself. Can he get away here? Slowed, smited. Oh, great job by Corrupt Fire 3. Chasing down that set. Not quite sure what the set was doing. I probably would have turned on that Shaco. Set could probably take him. Very low kill count, 16 to 5 difference, and a 12k gold difference. This is just showing how early leads and early games can definitely change a game. But we still have both teams very far away from a soul. The Baron is up, so Baron could maybe change some things here. I'm going to turn to my assistant coach and ask a question. Alright, so it looks like Mesquite is going down on this Baron. They'll probably make a push after having aced Willow Canyon. Most of the Mesquite team did back. Nope, it looks like the entire team, but nope, and even the Shaco now is going back. Setting up for an end run, it looks like.
That is the position of somebody who has given up. Sit up straight.
Okay, so Baron buff. Can Willow hold off this inevitable push? We do have a minute or so until next Cloud Drake. One thing I've noticed is Willow's not really doing the team fight. They're kind of scattered. It's 2v4, 3v5, and they are just scaled very, very well here. With an Infinity Edge on the MF. Blade of the Rune King. Okay, it looks like Willow's going to be making some switches. So I'm going to have to go put that into the computer right now. Jonah, tell Mackenzie that type in what they want and I will change it here because it looks like they're making an end run here. That's all. And it's going to be another ace. Another ace, which is going to leave both of these turrets down. 30-minute mark, so Mesquite did not get the sub 30 win. Great job, Mesquite. Willow Canyon, we'll be right back with our second game. So a quick look at the stats here. 26, 6, and 52 for Mesquite. 6, 26, and 11, so we can definitely see some team fight action going on for Mesquite. 58k gold versus 39, and definitely an overwhelming advantage there for Mesquite. So congratulations, guys. We will be right back.
Money.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on.
Okay, so we're in game 2 now, picks and bans. Willow Canyon win once again against the Lilia and the Darius, and Mesquite banned the Pike. Lilia and Pike are definitely from the preseason game.
They're trying to ban your diddly for some reason.
And the Lilia is for sure, but the Darius and Shaco are from the previous game. Willow Canyon's trying to get rid of that advantage that hurt them so bad in game 1. So, one last ban here for
Okay, so they didn't ban Morg, so should I just... And then we go jungle and mid next. Oh yeah.
So a Morgana pick and a Volibear pick for Willow, along with an Akali. So Lone Woofy has decided to swap to mid, and Frozen Cat is moving back to her preferred support position, so the Morgana's for her. We're looking at a Graves, jungle, Karma once again support bottom, and another Malthazar. We're looking at another round of bans. Let's see who Mesquite chooses here.
Karma support again.
Sorry, my hand is hurting. I'm not having a stroke.
AC, I didn't pick.
And a Vayne ban. That'll be interesting because Versace here doesn't play a Vayne.
Mundo? I might play Mokai again. I could ban Nephilia. Probably. Because I'm...
So we're looking at an ADC and top pick for Mesquite, and an ADC top lane pick. So pretty much the same. And a ban on set. Now I'm not quite sure why that set popped out because Volibear is picked for
Yeah.
jungle.
Weird. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens here. A Senna ADC and Ezreal. And let's see who Willow picks for their probably top pick. Another Mokai. And let's see the final pick for Mesquite. Who's he going to take for his top? Because this is going to be some swapping around here.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
And an Ornn.
That's...
Really interesting because earlier today, my skills coach was working with my top player, and my skills coach was working Ornn against a Mokai. So kind of interesting that that was the choice chosen here. So while these players are choosing their runes and everything else, let's talk about these picks. So we got a Mokai Volibear, jungle top. 1 Terra 1 is very good with the Volibear, so this will probably be quite a bit different than his set jungle. But Graves brings a lot, but I think the Volibear is more endgame. And so I think this will kind of balance, especially if the Volibear plays kind of aggressive, especially on objectives. And Akali, we have an assassin mid versus a mage mid. Akali's super strong and can get away from a lot of things with her vision reduction. and Ezreal and Morgana. That's a lot of stuns, a lot of shields, a lot going on. Senna has been nerfed a little bit at ADC, but not as bad as everybody thought. She still does a decent ADC, probably not the best choice, especially into an Ezreal. But we'll see how it goes. And the Karma was just really strong with those slows and stuns. So we got about 2.5 minutes left. Looking forward to game 2 of this matchup between Mesquite High School over in Gilbert and Willow Canyon in Surprise, Arizona. So some music, here we go.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Wow, I've been talking and no one's been paying attention because the mic's not on. So it looks like Willow Canyon was going for taking red first, which is something that Graves should have been working on. Graves should not take blue first. This looks like a standard leash bot lane. ADC and support are going to be able to move down and get some CS. And I think the hope here is that they could kind of gank somebody early with a first blood. And so we see the Ornn. The Ornn just waiting. Definitely working on some last hits. Let's go over to mid. Look and see how this switch is working. Stop it, directed camera. Definitely a better CS battle here with the Akali. Let's look at that one here. Kind of shoved up. Good vision by Willow here. Watching out for one of those Shaco, Graves ganks. Good vision by the Ornn there, downriver. Battle of the biggies, I guess that's what we're going to call it at the top. Lone Woofy manages to escape. That Akali mobility definitely in play there. Hey coach, what plays into Ornn? What's a good match? First blood goes to Willow. In bot lane. Good use of stuns by both the Morgana and the Ezreal. And Morgana definitely takes, Ezreal takes that kill. Ornn Renekton. Interesting, we banned Renekton. Renekton being one of the ones that Ylith likes to play. Interesting. But we didn't know he was taking an Ornn, so.
It's 50-50. There's no, at least in my opinion, there's no good matchups in the Ornn just because of how much damage you do for a tank. But
Quite sure what she's thinking. Oh, Volley Bear comes in for the gank. But Akali was too low to really capitalize on that. We do have the Cloud Drake up, but no vision on it for either team. And we have another 2 minutes before the Herald. So this Herald is probably going to be in play for Mesquite. That's like one of their favorite tactics. 3-man the Herald, and then use it to open up top lane. This is our now 4th game against Mesquite in a week. So the Ornn is backing. So that's going to give, I'd say give Mokai some chance to catch up, but that's a 53-14 difference there. Jungle is even, both in items and CS. Mid, the Akali backed, and that gave the Malzahar a slight better, but Akali's been holding better CS, and the Senna has better CS than the Ezreal. So. Couldn't quite take advantage of it. There's so many options there that the Ornn can build into, with 2 ruby crystals and a chain vest. I'm not even going to try to predict. Akali's building into a Hextech belt, I would think, with that Hextech revolver. Can Willow get away? Probably not. Morgana goes down. Is Ezreal going to survive? Barely. But that does prevent a double kill, so Volibear just being a little too late. Akali going in for the kill here, and that's the difference between an assassin and a mage. Great job of the lone Woofy there on that kill mid lane. Looks like there was a drag fight. Now Akali coming down. The 4v2. Ooh, a teleport. The Ornn is teleporting in. And it looks like Willow is going to give this drag to Mesquite. Root. Volibear is down. As is the Ornn. The Graves going down to the Akali. It looks like Willow is going to take this drag without their jungler, but great job, Willow. Ultimate cooldown reduction 10% with a Cloud Dragon, so we're not going to see a Cloud Dragon for Soul. Both teams a little hurting, but that definitely gives Willow the advantage in kills and ties up the gold. So good job, Willow. Good fight. It looks like bot lane's trying to get some plates here, but I don't think they're going to be able to get any. Senna is almost back. Is the Akali going to get away? Little annoying, but Akali's got lots of gold here. She's going to want to spend from those 3 kills. The Senna is definitely fighting top. This is seems to be a much better trade right now between the top laners than the Darius Mokai matchup in game 1. Seems to be a little more even. Graves, I think, was prepping for this Herald, but the Volley Bear is there. Oh, his ult missed. Mokai's ult missed. That would have been a great ult if it could have connected. Poor Herald just wants to fight somebody. Graves is looking for a steal here. Ornn is collapsing in. I think we're looking for a steal. Ooh, early. Oh, and red team stole it. Malthazar. And the Mokai just doesn't have the damage to do much. Who got it? And the Graves picked it up before he died. So that's 3 kills to 1. That was not a good exchange. Probably something they should have done is peel off and won that team fight before going for the Herald. And looks like a double. They're going to pick up some plates there, bot. Volley Bear coming up. Probably going to clear his chickens. Malthazar are going to be able to get another set of plates, I believe. Well, maybe not. A little scared of the Akali. Oh, but the Herald drops. This is probably a tower for Mesquite. Bot lane collapsing up. They're going to win this team fight. Looks like it's not going to be much of a team fight. But mid tower lost. So first tower goes to Mesquite. Great job, Mesquite. Use of the flash by Malthazar to get away from the Akali. Akali is very strong mid. She's probably going to have to go back here. And we're looking at 55 seconds for an Infernal Drake, which is just going to add damage. Not quite sure what that ult was there for. Graves coming down for a gank. Mokai playing it safe under tower. There's going to be an under tower kill by Mesquite. Great job, guys. And this will probably be top tower will go to Mesquite. It's going to allow that Ornn to roam. Ooh, and the Ezreal down to the Karma. So 2-1 bot lane. Mesquite's coming back. Now slightly ahead in both gold and kills. We're definitely seeing a huge CS difference here. CS is roughly tied. Jungle, big CS difference. Malthazar picked it up. I think the Akali went on too many kills to pick that up, and the Senna is about 20 over the Ezreal. And we don't talk about support CS, excuse me, CS. Okay, clearing vision. Stun and a gank there top against the jungler. You see the Ornn roaming. Ornn's going to probably take this jungle. He did the same thing in game 1, took that tower and then started roaming. But the second dragon, I am sorry guys, I did not have that hot dragon action going, but that Infernal Drake goes to Willow Canyon, so 2 trakes to 0, and we're gonna have an Ocean Soul in 10 minutes or so. Assuming everybody goes 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. So we're looking at another Herald in 1:40. So there's definitely time to get 2 Heralds out. Both teams seem to like the Herald. Senna picking up her souls. That nerf definitely reduced the number of souls. Good use of a Black Shield to save the Ezreal there. Trying to figure out where the hottest action is for you guys. Looks like that Ornn Fire Breathing is the hottest action. But dump tis. Yeah, you guys don't have to laugh. Neither do my students. Good route from the Senna. With the lockdown there on the Ezreal. Negating a lot of that Ezreal's mobility. Quite sure what happened there. It looks like they are setting up for a Herald here. Right now it looks like it's a 1v2. Where is the Ornn going? Looks like Willow's trying to collapse on this Herald. It's gonna give Ornn a free tower probably. But their Mesquite's bot lane is moving up as well. It'd be interesting to hear the comms of both things there. Good use of the ult by the Graves. Ornn has moved up, PP'd in. Okay, they're moving that off. They might try for a steal here, but the Graves is down for another 5 seconds. Not quite sure if it's worth it. We'll see what happens. Ornn and Malthazar are moving back. Clearing that vision, that prevents a lot of TP. There's Karma. So it looks like we're going to have a big old team fight in the river. Lone Woofy taking down the Ornn, but with a lot of help from that Volibear. If you were in solo queue, you'd be screaming about kill steals. But with that Graves up, there's still that chance of a smite steal. Not quite sure what Willow's doing here. Great job, Willow. Kept that Graves far away. Looks like Malthazar is going to try to move in on that bot tower. He'll probably take it. There's not much anybody can do to stop it. Now I know the term isn't Zerglings, but those are Zerglings. I think Riot should pay Blizzard some money. I think Ezreal's going to move down to try to take that Malthazar, maybe? Or is Willow just giving up this bot tower for a top lane fight? Drop that Herald. Took that tower down quite a bit. Good use of a Morgana stone there. Okay, Ornn's looking for a gank here. Ornn is pretty stacked with his health. The problem with Ornn is he has so much health and so much damage, as opposed to the Mokai who only gets the health. Is Willow Canyon going for its Ocean Drake here? They are unaware that the Mesquite team was stacking up. It's going to be another steal. Oh, and the red team stole the Drake. So, good job, Mesquite. That was a great steal. That's going to go ahead and give you extra healing. But Willow's doing extra damage, so is that going to balance? We'll see. So once again, Willow is back and defending. Has yet to take a tower. No one defending at mid. Malvazar, I think, is going to take this tower here. But Lone Wolfie's Akali is pretty stacked at 8 kills. A little low in CS, but that bonus gold is going to help. Chasing down the Ornn here. Don't know what the Morgana is doing, trying to get into an Ornn. Ooh, top lane action. Senna and Karma running from a Mokai Kali. Graves clearing his topside jungle. Bot lane is swapped, and once again we have an Ornn all by his lonesome in bot lane. Some lane swapping is definitely happening here. And once again, that Graves steals. You can see the difference between a gold and an unranked. Even though Willow's jungle is not too bad. I say this as a jungle player myself. But that is that knowing your characters, knowing your champions, knowing how the game works, definitely elevates you to gold level. And it shows. Ornn has purchased an Abyssal Mask. That is not going to help. He's just going to help him with his... Sorry, it's not going to help Willow. That's going to help Ornn quite a bit. Morgana suppressed and killed by the Ornn. We're looking at 2 minutes for the next Ocean Drake. And we saw some moments of brilliance here from Willow, but it seems to be falling apart a little bit. Some more cohesion on the Mesquite team. Seems like Willow wants to solo everything. Here we have a Mokai volley there against an Ornn. Here comes the Grave, which is not going to turn out well. Mokai's got to get back by tower. Kind of interesting to me. The Morgana is missing a lot of her skill shots, which she normally doesn't do. Trying to figure this out. We're definitely looking at a setup for the Ocean Drake. So Willow's very good at these early objectives. Let's see if they can maintain it, because Mesquite was doing a great job in the first match about working on late game objectives, definitely taking away those dragons. Right now it looks like all 5 of both team members are there.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Pulling that dragon into the river, going to prevent an easy steal. Shut down to the graves. A lot going on here. Karma goes down to the Ezreal. Oop. Meister destroyed the volley. Neither side really has a jungler. But Mokai gets away, and I think we're going to just do a 4-man Ocean Drake without junglers. So 3 drakes up, so when the next drake comes up in 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so, once I stop babbling, could be a potential Ocean Soul for Willow Canyon. So this is definitely something that Mesquite must contest. This match is much more even. The gold advantage is still going to Mesquite, and I think that's mostly because of the CS difference with top and jungle and mid and ADC. Wow. So I think most of that is coming from the CS. I recently read an article that CS is much more important than kills. While kills provide kind of your instant gold, it's much more consistent to have a high CS, and I think we're seeing that in this game. Interesting that that's what I read this morning, getting ready to come to school, eating my bowl of Wheaties. Does anybody eat Wheaties anymore? Kind of curious about that. No, I was eating frosted shredded wheat, so I definitely need a color commentator. I don't think I can do both. Or I could probably be color commentator if I could get somebody more knowledgeable to talk about these items. Forge Fire Cape and an Infernal Mask. And it looks like I think he's building for a Thorn Mail here. So he might be going for a Warmogs. Doesn't Warmogs use Bramble Vest too? No? Why did I get that confused? I used to build out of my Zac and all the time. I don't know why. So it definitely looks like a Thorn Mail going on this Thorn. Ooh, Kali got out of position. I don't think without this Akali, I don't think Willow can win this team fight here. Thorn is pretty well stacked. Senna's doing a lot of damage. Ooh. Good job, Ezri. I think Ezri's going to start stacking here. Ooh, going for a Baron. See if Willow is aware of this, because this is easily contestable. But Willow is not going to be able to contest this. This is going to be a Baron for Mesquite. Great job, Mesquite. The Maldeazar is keeping everybody away. So Baron is going to help. Everybody will back, except for these Graves, picking up a quick 100 gold. Got a minute 30. So Willow's going to have to make a decision here whether they're going to go for Soul or they're going to defend probably mid lane from a Baron push. Morgana's purchasing her stopwatch, and Ornn did buy that Thorn Mail. So Forge Fire Cape, Thorn Mail, and an Infernal Mask. That's just going to be kind of nasty. Definitely looks like Malazar about Landry's Torment. Graves is spamming Ocean Drake. So I think that Mesquite is going to try to set up a kill here, but with their ADC and support mostly down. Here comes Graves bot. What's Mokai going to do? Mokai's just keeping this lane toasty. We got 27 seconds on this dragon. I think this will be an interesting fight. Because the Senna won't come back until the dragon pops. So if either team is on the ball there, yeah, you just can't take, Akali cannot take that Ornn solo. Malthazar is also building quite a bit of, looks like life. A lot of AP. Ornn is forging something. Okay, clearing out the vision there. Looks like Graves is going to solo this dragon by himself while Willow is busy fighting the rest of the team here in the jungle. It's a pretty good strategy. So now we're 3 Drakes to 2. Still tied at 16 kills. But there is an 8 gold difference for Mesquite. They do have the Baron buff still. So it looks like they're going to make a push mid here. Ooh, good stun on the Graves. We're going to move on the Karma here. Ollie did go for the Karma. Got rid of 1 Baron buff. Are we going to go for 2 here with the Graves? Ooh, use of the ult. Not as good. Oh, good job with Ezreal's ult, though. Taking down the Graves. But we still have the Malthazar and Ornn kind of on the bottom, doing whatever it is they want. Willow is going to ignore that bot line. But the Mokai now has lots and lots of health. Oh, Ornn managed to get away from that ult, but now we have Malthazar clearing 2 towers. Is he going to go for a... Nope, he's not going for a inhib. He's going to run away from that Volibear. Oh, he's getting beat up by those minions. What has he built? Trinity Force, Stalker's Blade, Boots of Swiftness. That might have been a mistake. Glacial Shroud. What money has he been spending? Is there a Graves fight? This has healed quite a bit. He's bringing a lot of damage, especially if Morgana can come in and help with the block shield. They killed each other. Interesting. Ornn moving through that jungle again. He likes to do that. Ellie deciding to not have that 1v1. But now that the Volibear is here, maybe they're going to go in on this. Stealing the blue away from Ornn. 7 seconds on another Baron. Was Mesquite thinking about going Baron again? Both teams kind of have vision up there. We got a minute 40 on the Drake. That would be Soul. One minute on drag. What are these teams going to do? This would be Soul for Willow, or 3, definitely making the next drag a must-win for both teams. I'm almost wondering if one team will go for the drag and one team will go for the Baron. Ornn did go for Warmogs though, so I guess I was predictive. That's a lot of health regen for Ornn. Looks like they've decided to give the soul to Willow while they go on Baron? Nope. They're definitely moving down for a dragon fight. We're going to see another dragon fight here. See what happens. I think Willow was trying to do what Graves did last time. Interesting. Almost had all of them. Very low. I wonder if the Akali will try to move on that drag. She could definitely take the drag solo. I think Ornn was trying to move on a drag there. They healed up really fast. I'm not quite sure what one Wiki thought he was doing though. So the dragon survives. I'm kind of rooting for the little blue guy. Graves is moving. I think Graves is going to try to solo this here. Knowing that they do have a slight speed advantage to work on this drag. So we'll see what happens. I think Graves is going to try to just solo this. Unless the volley bear can get in there. And flash smite. Nope, not quite. So now we're at 3 dragons each. We're at about an 8k gold difference, and the kills are slightly up for Mesquite. And Willow has no idea of vision on the Baron. I think that Graves is doing a lot of damage. He's mowing through that jungle. I think both teams are here trying to deny the other one the Baron. Good use of the stopwatch for the moment. Ornn by himself. Very good. Can they get him? So much. Okay, so we have an ace. So is Willow going to move on the Baron here? They lost their jungler, but Mokai can definitely tank it. And Kali can do lots and lots of damage. Mesquite cannot see, or can't do anything about this because Baron is slaying the Akali, so that's not too good. So that means only 4 of Willow because the Morgana is up. 4 members of Willow have the Baron buff. We're looking at a dragon 2.5 minutes. That was the best place. So what are they going to do with this buff? We got Volibear trying to clear a bot lane, a mid tower that's halfway. What kind of use are they going to get out of this buff? Ornn playing shenanigans in the jungle. Blue buff for Ornn would be helpful. Good vision for Mesquite. And Volibear's going to try to take this bot tower. Malthazar might be moving in to try to stop this, but with 2 cannons, that tower is going down really fast. Volibear could do a dive here on Malthazar. Oh, tower survives. Is that Malthazar full build? I believe he is. For 42 minutes, a much longer game than the previous game. You know what, when we'll talk about it after the game's over. You've also been playing tougher top laners. Your last 3 games have been against gold top laners, and you're unranked. It's fine. Sorry, our top laners are a little worried about his CS, so we're just talking about it. Yeah, I don't know what this Akali's thinking. I don't think this Akali can 1v1 this Ornn, but maybe. Stranger things have happened. Israel's getting pretty stacked there. So is that Senna. Blue team has gained the Ocean Soul. Kali's using her mobility just to kind of tease and move around that Ornn. Keeping him out. Keeping him away from fights. 29-29. 29-30. Still that 8k gold difference. But Malthazar is just kind of Malthazar and Ornn by themselves, moving in on the undefended tower. Good use of TP by an Ornn. Senna's there. Clear that bot lane. This looks like a GG. Great job, Mesquite. Definitely on top of your game. Good job with the sweep. So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to go ahead and look at our stats here in a second. Oh, what is that? Oh, I just downloaded Blitz, that's why. So we look at this, and Willow Canyon definitely came back, learned from the first one, got more involved in the team fights, pretty even all the way across, except for gold. There seemed to be more kills spread evenly amongst Mesquite. If we look at some of our advanced details here, 78 crowd control score. Great job, Morgana. But the Malthazar had an 80, so definitely good vision. 54 for the Mokai. Total damage to champions 20, 27, 34, 26, 7,000. That volley bear was definitely not as engaging as champions as he could have been. And 11,000 for Mokai. And all 5 digits all the way across the board for Mesquite. So great job, guys. Stay tuned. On Thursday, we have 3 Rocket League games coming up. 2 of them will be here on Twitch, and the third one will be on YouTube. And then next week, we will have week 2 of regular season as League of Willow returns. Can they come back from this? I believe they can. They're pretty awesome. Catch you on the backside.
I think the girls with their nails done now.